Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm back again with another reading, which you'll see several readings of me doing these in the same outfit because I'm doing it tonight. I've rested up, I have some time on my hands, and so I can get everything done that I want to get done. So this is going to be a weekend check-in instead of a weekly check-in. Because I owe Libra, Cancer, and Taurus a general kind of check-in reading because I didn't get a chance to do one for the this past week because it was very busy. I started a new job, so all those things. But so we're gonna look at weekend check-in for the days of today, which is Saturday that I'm doing this, as well as Sunday. Okay. So I'm going to pull 2 cards from 2 decks for each sign, and you can just follow along. If you want to listen to all 3, go ahead and do that, but just, listen for your placements or listen for whoever you're trying to cross-watch for, okay? But before I get started with the, the whole thing, we're going to, let me get all my disclaimers and things out of the way. So, if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Definitely consider subscribing. If you enjoy the way that I read, the types of readings that I put up, I do this, just to have fun. It is something that I love to do and have fun with, but also I enjoy, being of service in the way that I do these readings, these general readings, because they're, they're for the collective. So, every single thing is not going to resonate, that I say, but you just take the parts that do, you know what I'm saying? And if it don't resonate, then hey, maybe, go find or listen to some of the great readers that we have on this app or, platform. Or just come back another time and maybe things will apply to you. But, if you want to, get a in-depth reading from me, one that can focus, specifically on you, then, definitely can do that. I am open for bookings. You can figure out that information down in the description box. You can send me an email and we can go from there. I do not contact people directly asking for readings or doing any of that. So if you get a message from me saying that it's for me, it's not for me, because I do not solicit people. I don't. I don't do that. Neither, not on here, not on my other platforms that I'm on and I put readings on. Okay. So with that being said, if you are returning to the channel, thank you so much for sticking around, rocking with me. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So that way that, if you're new as well as if you are returning, when I drop new videos. Okay. But nonetheless, I greatly appreciate anybody who is taking the time to check out my videos. Hopefully it inspires you, gives you guidance, all the things. And, it kind of helps you confirm things that you already, had in your mind already. All right. So with that out of the way, as you listen along throughout the videos, or video rather, like the video. Costs nothing to like the video. It just helps, push me out on the algorithm, but also, helps me to continue giving these readings. And it can also lead to me getting more cards and more decks, which, I have my community tab open now. So if there's specific decks that you want me to work with, you can definitely suggest that in the community tab. Yeah. Or you can send me an email as well. I check my email thoroughly every day. So you can send me an email that way. Or just leave a comment down in the comment section and say, hey, I would like for you to, what about this deck or whatever. And I'll check it out and see, how I can get that. I may share my Amazon wish list very soon, so I can do that. I haven't figured out how to yeah, I would probably need to eventually I'll get like a PO box, as the channel continues to grow and all that stuff. and I do this, I'll consider getting a PO box. So if people want to, you know, donate, gift, whatever, in that way to support the channel, we can definitely do that. So I'll look more into that, and, you know, getting a PO box and all that other good stuff. Yeah, let's see what else. See, I said like, so share the video. You know, if you know anyone who enjoys tarot, oracle card readings, you know, if they are Libra, Cancer, or Taurus, or they have those placements, you know, share it with them. It may be, you know, beneficial for them. May help them confirm some things. Usually to me, tarot is a tool to use to confirm things that you already intuitively know. Okay? It's no bells and whistles to it. It's just simply using a tool to help you confirm things. You know, law of, not attraction, but I forget what the law is, y'all. So it's the weekend and I'm chilling, so my brain is not braining at per usual, but there's different laws to the universe. But anyway, it helps you to tap into your own intuition, right? It helps to confirm the things that you already know. So that is what tarot as well as oracle cards are used for. Okay. And let's see what else. Tarot. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, like, share. Leave a comment down in the comment section, y'all. You know, I really love engaging with you guys. So, and I'm speaking because I haven't really engaged with anyone on YouTube, but I have engaged with people on my other platforms. So, but you know, when you leave a comment or you leave you can leave a cute emoji if you don't really feel like saying anything, but just, you know, liking the video, leaving a comment, even if it's just an emoji, it just lets me know that people are rocking with the videos, they enjoy it, and they appreciate it. You know, that goes a long way, I feel. And yeah, so all the things, y'all, do all the things. Like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. The decks that I'm using, they will be down in the description box. Typically I do these videos separately. One special one for Libra, one special for Cancer, and so, you know, so on. But this time I'm putting it in one video because it's for the weekend, so I'm not going to use as many cards as I would for the weekly check-in readings, which I am going to do for the upcoming week that we're going into. So you will see me again in the same outfit, like I said. So it's not that I'm wearing the same thing every day. It's just that I'm completing these videos because I really want them to get up, you know, uploaded. And I don't want to miss, if I can help it, I don't want to miss any, you know, readings that I want to do for the collective. You know, I want you guys to have it so that you can go through your week feeling encouraged, you know, confirming some things for yourself. And hopefully, you know, it motivates you as well, you know, because it definitely motivates me when I do these readings, because I consider myself a part of the collective. So, yeah. But anyway, so we're going to get started. I think I got all of my disclaimers and things out of the way. If you hear some noises in the background, my cousin's dog is here with me. He usually will come in and plop down next to me when I'm doing the readings. I guess he likes the readings too. But anyway, he'll come in, he'll plop down, or, you know, he may hear him grumbling or making his little doggy sounds that he makes. So, you know, if you hear that, that's just the doggy in the background. You know, sometimes you may hear outside noises because it's busy sometimes where I live. So, hey, you never know. And what else? Everything will be down in the description box. If you don't see it right away, like if you come across the video and you don't see the information right away, I will be putting it up there. So don't worry, it'll be there. And yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, you can send me an email. I check my email every day. So, you know, shoot me an email if you know, would like to have a reading. I'm very affordable. I'm not busting heads like that. I just don't believe in that. But I do, you know, depending on what type of reading you want, it'll apply. You know, the price will be, you know, commensurate with what, you know, the value is, if that makes sense. All right, so I've done enough yapping in my introduction. We're gonna go ahead and get started for the weekend check-in, and this is going to be one full video for Libra, Cancer, and Taurus. I'm going to pull 2 cards from each deck that I'm using, which is just 2. And we're going to look at and see what's going on for each of the signs, Libra, Cancer, and Taurus, okay? And I'm going to start with Libra because it's still Libra season, so yeah. Okay. I don't know, Libras, I feel like who was it? It was Libra. I want to say Scorpio. When I did that all signs reading, there was a few signs that I was hearing like craving sweets, and I just heard sweet factory or candy factory. I don't know what that's about, but some Libras could be craving sweets right now. I'm not necessarily craving any sweets personally, but that could just be for a few of you. Let's see. Heard merry-go-round. I don't know what that's about. Maybe some of you need to get outdoors and go to like a park or a botanical garden or something, and you want to just go out and just get some fresh air. Some of you may have gotten the sniffles too, make you want to sneeze or something like that. Yeah, I'm getting, okay. Some of you may be having issues with your allergies. Maybe you need to get some allergy medicine, like over the counter. Maybe you need to go get a flu shot. I heard that in my mind. Yeah, just whatever. I'm not trying to tell, you know, you all what to do. I don't do that. You know, you take care of your own health the way that you want to. I am not in any way a professional or anything like that, so do what you want. I say what I, you know, see and what I feel. So some of you may just, you know, you may be having some issues with your allergies, and maybe you want to go check it out. Okay. It could be something that maybe you're eating and you don't realize that you may have like an allergy, or you know, you may have an allergy for it. It could be some of the, you know, things that come from the trees, like the pollen or certain types of pollen, because there's different kinds. So, you know, that could be a factor. It could even be down to like the detergent that you use in your clothes. It could be making you feel kind of itchy. You know, maybe leave splotches on your skin. You know, it could be anything. So, you know, if that is, you know, that resonates with you, then yeah, I would suggest, you know, when you have time, go get yourself checked out. Maybe you need to do an allergy test, you know, to kind of see what, you know, maybe something is bothering you and you just don't know what it is, you know. And I think even some people can have like a gluten thing, like a gluten allergy or something like that. So yeah, it could be a number of things. You never know. Sometimes it can be just weird things out of the blue that can, you know, one day you were able to eat certain things, but now you can't because of some odd reason. Okay. I'm also getting like fair, so some people could be going to the fair, because I'm getting all the sweets that are at fairs, like funnel cakes, the candy apples, all the things. So it could be some people like craving that type of food, fair food, or just craving like celebration, craving wanting to have fun, do some things. Just yeah, I'm just getting some people just want to live out loud and just rock out and just have some fun. Okay, so that's all that I'm getting as far as intuitive messages for you, Libras. But this weekend we're gonna check out and see what's going on specifically for you guys. Okay, all right, so Libra, the first tarot card that you got is Queen of Winter, and it says strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny. It says let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. And of course it is backwards on my camera, so again, I haven't figured out how to do that on my phone or whatever to switch it around, or the orientation around, but I'll figure it out later. But let's just rock with me, okay? But anyway, so right off the bat this weekend, I'm getting the sense of like a lot of Libras could be wanting to be like in hermit mode, but your friends kind of want you to come out, or people are wanting you to come hang out with them. They want to spend time with you. It could be family, it could be friends. But it's like you could be just wanting to, be chill. Like you just want to be in your bed. You just want to chill out and just have a good time to yourself. But, your friends are like, not on my watch. You coming out to hang out with me. So, yeah. But other than that, because it does have like funny out here. So you could be like finding humor in certain things. Maybe certain things that may have caused you grief, or even just, it could have been something like, okay, well, yeah, that did happen, but you're able to kind of move past it and kind of see the humor in certain things. Okay. Also, winter could be significant since this is the Queen of Winter. So, I don't know, something could happen in winter. It does have unmarried or divorced individuals down here. So maybe for some Libras, if you're in the process of getting divorced, it could be that the divorce is finalized in winter season. And I also get the sense that Libras are very career focused. Like you're very much focused on, maintaining your jobs. Maybe get into different careers could also be significant. Yeah, I really get like she's just by herself. There's a few, you can't really tell on camera, but there are a few. I see like a fairy, two fairies actually, kind of surrounding her, or not surrounding her, but kind of like near her. That kind of looks like, I can't really tell if that's a bird or a fairy or not, but anyway, and she's just kind of by herself. Oh wait, I do see another. So yeah, it's fairies. Actually, it's fairy people all around, like crystalline fairy people all around, because I see them kind of down here. You can't really, I don't know if you can really tell, but they're kind of like around here. Some are kind of like off to the side over here nearer and stuff like that. But anyway, that's the idea that I get, is like people around you want your time, want your attention, but Libras are more so like focused on them, self. They're more so focused on their careers, what they want to do. Even though I do feel like Libras do kind of want to get out and have fun, but it's like, okay, I'm trying to it's kind of like trying to weigh options and trying to figure out, what to prioritize, what not to prioritize. And it's just kind of like, yeah, it's like, even though I want to go out and I want to have fun and I want to do this, I still need to focus on the things that I need to do. Okay. So then Sunday. So this is, Queen of Winter is for Saturday. Sorry about that. Okay. So like for Sunday, it says, number 16, life experience. And it says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So on Sunday, or maybe going into the week coming up, something significant can happen that kind of changes things for you. It could be something that leads to like significant change in your life. It can lead to more opportunities. It can lead to more, maybe making more friends. Perhaps, you get everything that you want to get done, or, anything that needs, to be taken care of priority wise. And you're like, okay, I feel good about this. Let's go out and have a good time. I deserve it. I've been on my ish. I've been getting all my stuff done, and I deserve a break. And so, you may want to go out and have a good time with your friends or family, whatever, significant other, whatever it is for you. But not before you've taken care of, your opportunities, your work, all that good stuff. But yeah, something I really feel like strongly for a lot of Libras, there's things that are happening in your life where it's taken like, it's completely changing like your whole outlook on things, because life experience, sometimes it makes me think of, to me it's like a contemplation, a card of contemplation, if that makes sense. And it just makes me think of someone who's in hermit mode, but who's kind of like coming out of hermit mode. Because like, okay, for instance, there's this, this one guy, this figure here, and then, they have this other fairy lady right here. So I think they're both fairies. So it's kind of like this male fairy is kind of leading this woman here, the woman fairy, kind of leading them to go, walk down the path. So it's like you're going down a new path, right? And you're going into the unknown, but you're okay with that. You're fine with that. And so that's what I feel like. I feel like a lot of Libras, you're embarking on new journeys, you're embracing new opportunities, you're just kind of like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, come with me, whatever. I'm built for it. I'm ready for it, whatever. I'm down for whatever. But I think also, because I just heard protect my peace. So I feel like a lot of Libras are also kind of in a season of not, giving an F. I know personally for myself that is where I am, but I have seen a lot of other Libras that I know of who kind of have that same energy, and it's kind of showing up in the cards and coming out is like, you want to protect your peace. Like, Libras are in a season collectively of zero tolerance for BS. Drama, you're not a part of it, but you will observe, but you're not getting into it. You are steering clear of people who try to down you, wrong you. You just don't have the space or the time for it. And it's all literally life experience, right? A lot of Libras have learned from past mistakes, past encounters where they put up with a lot of BS just to appease people, instead of and going against their core values, just the things that matter the most to Libras. And it's just kind of like you're kind of over that, like if something doesn't bring you peace, or something is not catering to you, to your needs, you just don't want it. You don't have any time for it. So that's more so where Libras are. And I feel like this weekend is kind of like, you're very focused on self. That's what I hear. Okay. But then when we get to the oracle cards, though, we have playtime. Okay. And it says the Dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. All right. I love these cards. They're so pretty. But yeah, again, I feel like if the majority of Libras, like, as long as you this is the collective mind that I'm hearing, or the collective thinking that I'm hearing for Libras. As long as I got my ish together, I can go have a good time. As long as everything has been taken care of, I've crossed my T's, dotted my I's, all the things, I'm good. Yes, I will go hang out with this person, you know, go meet up with this new person. I don't know him, but yeah, I may go check him out or check her out, whatever. And, you know, just see what I can see. So that's kind of the vibe and the feeling that I'm getting for a lot of Libras, okay? And so then we have protection, okay? And then it says, you, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So this also, it aligns perfectly with life experience. Yeah, the opportunities, the things that you are focusing on, Libra, like because you kept your head down, because you kept your focus, the opportunities that spring from that is going to be protected. Like you're going to be protected, you know, all of your endeavors. So, because I kind of get also the sense of kind of being a little guarded when it comes to what it is you're working on too. I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I think if you can, you know, find a, you know, trusted friend, protector, whatever, friend, whatever, you know, whoever you trust, you know, and you can, you know, be excited and tell them, you know, because you do have people around you that are happy for you and do want to see you succeed. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like you need to feel afraid to share, you know, your wins, be afraid to share your, you know, your opportunities that you're receiving and all the things. Like you can be proud and you can be, just know that you're safe, okay? Because I get the feeling of at some point maybe some Libras may have not felt that people were happy for them, and so you may have felt the need to be like on guard, like guarded, like, you know, you see all these people around you, but who can you trust? That's what I'm feeling. So that could have been a thing, you know, for Libras. Could have been like, you know, I noticed how, you know, when I start talking about, you know, certain things that, you know, I've done or things I've accomplished, I notice who's clapping for me for real and who isn't. You know, they may smile in my face, but, you know, you still pick up that vibe that they're not really rocking with me like they say they are. You know what I mean? So, thankfully I haven't dealt with that recently, but I have in the past dealt with that before, where, you know, people say, oh, I'm so happy for you, I'm so this, I'm so that, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, yeah, they really wasn't. So I get it, Libra. But anyway, that's what I'm getting for you all, for this weekend, Libras. Let me know down in the comments how the reading resonated. Hopefully it did, because I know I've been yapping. But I just get so excited to, do these readings and check in with people and read for the collective. I love doing it. So I'm just happy. I'm happy. So a lot of things have been happening for myself personally, and things are taking a turn for the better, and I'm so happy to be on this side of things. So anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to end it here. But again, let me know how the reading resonated. You can just leave a comment down in the comment section if you feel comfortable sharing how it resonated. If not, totally understand. You can just leave a cute emoji down in the comment section, and just, you know, it's just your way of, you know, giving a hello. I enjoyed the reading, basically. Like, share, comment, do all the things. And I will see you for the elemental readings that I will be doing next. Okay? And so then, or now rather, we're going to go to Cancer. Cancer babies. Let's see. Have to make myself a little note. Anyway, so Cancers, let's see what we got going on for you all. For some Cancers, I feel like some of you may be dealing with a bit of insecurity, or that could be something that's kind of like on your mind right now. Insecurity, that's the word I heard. Also hearing blown away, so something may be blowing your mind. Something that you just like some information that you discover, or it could be something that like you make a breakthrough on something and it just completely like takes you for a loop. It blows your mind. It could lead to like rabbit holes, discovery of self. That could be very significant for a lot of Cancers right now. Okay, I'm just trying to see if anything else comes out intuitively, channeled, and while I turn these cards over. Okay, Cancers. Very interesting. Okay. All right. So that's it for the channel messages, but we're going to get into these cards though, because I see some good stuff for you all, Cancers. All right. I love it. Okay, so Cancers, it says your first tarot card out is 5 of Autumn, and it says reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Okay, so of course it's backwards on the camera, but still, it's 5 of Autumn. And I just read you what it says, but I can read it again, just for good measure. It says reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. So because of the other cards that are following, I don't really get the sense that you all, it's a poor time for a career change per se. I just feel like some of you may be bored with the way that you make your money, if that makes sense. And I don't even really get the sense that you're needing assistance in the form of abundance or monetary wise, or that you're having money issues. I don't get that sense. I just get the sense that you are feeling sort of bored with the way that you go about getting your money. It could be like your day job. Maybe you're kind of bored with it. Maybe you want to be doing something else. And you're trying to, and it could be you're trying to you're trying to balance certain endeavors, or certain opportunities, and it's kind of making it hard for you. So that could be like the poor timing aspect, but I don't get the sense that it's necessarily negative. I just think that it's more so that you're bored. Whew, I had to drink my drink, y'all. I love this. It's from Walgreens, but it's like sweetened peach tea, sparkling water. I love it. It's so much. It's so good. Oh my goodness, I can drink on that all day. It's like so good. It's definitely not my only source of water intake, but it's so good I can drink on it throughout the day. Rather, that's a better word to say, because I drink my other water, just regular plain water too. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm just hearing the word bored. Like I feel like kind of drab when I'm hearing it in my mind, and it's just kind of like Like you want some more excitement. You want newness. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And it could be that maybe you do need to reach out to others so that you can see what opportunities may be out there. If you're, wanting to pursue something else. Because yeah, I don't really get the sense that it's poor timing to find another job. I think what would be in poor taste though is if you quit a job, you just quit a job without, making sure you're secured as far as like having, emergency savings, other money set aside, just in case for like rent and all the other stuff. Excuse me. That would be in poor taste or poor decision making. But if you do have the means and you can, successfully focus on something else that you want to do I can't even speak, career, oh my God, career wise, then I would say, yeah, go for it. You know what I'm saying? If you're unhappy where you are. Okay, so then you have the 9 of Autumn, and it says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed. You also have self-employment down here, so that could also be a nod to that. And it says, cherishing your time alone. That's the card there. 9 of Autumn. So, yeah. So again, I do not get the sense that it's poor timing for you to make a career change. I just don't get that. And I don't get the sense that you need monetary assistance. I get more so that, it could be that you just need support. Maybe from family, from friends, encouragement to pursue your self-employment dreams. If that is what, the majority of Cancers in this collective are seeking. I think that would be a good thing. But also, like I said, reward yourself for all your hard work. Like, you've done so much. Like, you've come so far, especially if you've, had obstacles that you've had to face in order to get through whatever, this is. So, yeah, I would say, don't be too hard on yourself about, feeling as though, even if you don't feel like you have support, or even if you feel like you're out there alone, you're still doing it, right? You're still doing what it is you need to do, what you want to do. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be down on yourself about it. Just do what it is that feels right. Again, make sure you have your safety nets. Make sure, everything is set in stone, and, and you can focus better on what it is you want to do. Okay, so then we have self-employment. For the Oracle cards, and it says, you're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So yeah, you set, darling. You are set. If self-employment is on your agenda, if it's what it is, if it's what you want to be doing, then I would say go for it. Okay. And the next thing you have is consult an expert. And it says, more information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So yeah, you need to get with some people that are who are already where you want to be. Okay. So it could be, someone who's doing the career that you would like to pivot into. Get with someone and do an informational interview. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But it's basically just setting a meeting with them to just pick their brain, to see what it is that they do, what their day-to-day is like, etc., etc. Now, you can still do an informational interview with someone who's self-employed and maybe is in the same market as you, or a similar market as you that you want to go into. You could still do that, especially if it's someone who's, again, where you would like to be. Okay. So, and also just doing your research, get on the net, or, get on the internet, look up some, information about, entrepreneurship, you know, what it is that you need to have, you know, LLC, whatever the other things are. I can't think of them right now, but you know what I mean. The type of business that you may have. You know, maybe you could start looking up how to create your own website or get it done, how you want it to look, how you want it to flow, what information you want on the website, what your products will be, what it is, you know, maybe if you're a consultant, or you want to be a consultant, then getting your, you know, the things that you offer together so that it'll be easy to put it on your website when it comes time for that. Yeah, you know, just doing those things, those little things, just, you know, to get a step in a direction. It could even be so far as, look, there's never not a reason to go to the library. Okay, if you make sure you have a library card for your local library and go read some books, you know. You know, go read up on entrepreneurship. If you don't feel comfortable necessarily going to schedule or ask for an informational interview, then yeah, go, you know, check out some books from people that you admire who are entrepreneurs, and, you know, become inspired by them, and, you know, learn what it is that you may need to do in order to get yourself going. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Cancers. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, let me know down in the comment section how. If you feel comfortable sharing. If not, then you can just leave a cute emoji down in the comment section. That way I just know that you enjoyed the reading, and it confirms some things for you. Okay, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in the next reading, Cancers. All right, and we're going to go into Taurus. All right. Tauruses, I feel like, I don't know, for some reason I'm hearing like outside noises, and that's what's happening right around. So it could be for you, Tauruses, it's a lot of noise around where you are, is what I'm picking up. And also, like, yeah, I just get the sense of like unruly neighbors, loud neighbors. Could be someone like trying to have a party, you know. Actually, no, that's not. Too many cars in that one little pile. Yeah, I just get the sense. Ugh. Okay. I just get the sense of you being, Taurus is being a little irritated because there's a lot going on. You could, a lot of Tauruses could be overstimulated right now. There's just a lot going on where you are. It's kind of irritating you. There we go. Okay. I'm getting the sense that Tauruses want to be homebodies right now. Like, yeah, you trying to relax, and people are, people are getting on your last nerve with all their noise. You just want to kick back and you just want to relax. I'm also hearing the words safety net. I don't know, so something may be your safety net, or you may crave a safety net, someone you can trust. I don't know, that's kind of random, all those things, but yeah, a safety net. Maybe you need to build a safety net. Maybe there's something that you need to, some of you may need to pay attention to, or more attention to, you know. Don't let, yeah, there's something that you need to remember. Maybe you need to get on the not the computer, get on your calendar and see what's going on. Maybe you missed something. I'm hearing like maybe like a missed appointment. Something. It could be something that you missed that you need to remember or something like that. Huh. This card came out in, I want to say, Cancer's reading. Yeah, I think it came out in Cancer's reading. Or did it? Maybe it was Libra. I can't remember. Either way, make sure if you have Libra or Cancer placements, Tauruses, make sure you check out those readings too, because there could be a message in there for you. Okay, so I think that was all the channeled messages that I came up with that came out. So we're gonna go into the tarot. Okay, so the first tarot out is Princess of Winter. It says inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Okay. It says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or an adult. Okay, so for this particular card, what I get the sense of is that this could be tied to something that you may have forgotten, some information. It could be like a loss of some sort, because you may have missed a deadline. You may have forgotten to submit something, like an application of some sort. You may have forgotten a important, what am I trying to say? An important event, and yeah, especially with the Three of Summer following here, and we're gonna go more in depth with the card, but it could have been like some announcement that you missed, some event, because you have news worth celebrating, or you may have missed a friend's or family member's wedding, graduation, or birth. Some kind of event is what I'm getting. Like it's some kind of event you missed, or some kind of deadline that you missed is what I'm getting. And that could be tied to some difficult information that you get. Now on the flip side of this, for others of you, this could be you know, maybe it was something that you wanted to avoid. Maybe it was something that you're hearing about, or news that you're getting. It's kind of like an annoyance for you. And I did mention, like, at the start of this, like being annoyed with neighbors and the sounds that they're making. Maybe you are complaining to, if you live in an apartment, you're complaining to the apartment managers, but nothing really gets done. You may call the authorities, still nothing gets done. And so it's kind of like, you know, what do I do in this situation? So it's difficult to hear, and it's an annoyance, but it's not necessarily too much of a detriment to you, but it's still an annoyance, if that makes sense. Because yeah, I don't get the sense that it's like dire. It's just kind of annoying, basically. Okay, but again, just, you know, the warning of, if you miss a deadline, or if you may a deadline may be coming up, that you may need to check your calendars. You may need to double confirm that some things went through. Like if it's an application, make sure you went through. If you needed to submit any documents for something, make sure they all went through. Confirm is what I'm hearing. Confirm. Okay. And so then we have the Three of Summer. It says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. So this is, move that back. Three of Summer, this would be like, I can't remember what the associations are with these, but anyway, we're not going to go into that, because again, this is the weekend, and I'm not going to, you know, try to be too on. I just want to read the cards and have fun with these videos. But yeah, whatever the case is, it's a celebration. Okay, or again, it's something that I'm really getting strongly that you're missing something, or I don't know if you're intentionally trying to miss it because you want to relax and you're kind of in chill mode. Sort of like Libras, the reading, what came out in the reading for Libras was wanting to be on chill mode, but you know, friends and family around want you to come out and have a good time. But I get the sense more so that Tauruses really don't want to go out, as opposed to Libras maybe being convinced by their friends and their family to go out because they've taken care of all their things, and it's like there's no reason for them not to. Taurus, on the other hand, you all, I get the sense that you just kind of, some of you, not all of you, some of you may just not be feeling it. You know, if this is a case of, you know, just going out to have a good time, to celebrate something. But, you know, I also get on the flip side, maybe missing someone's birthday. Maybe you got the double. Okay, so if it's a certain, because it is Libra season, and you know, Libra season is going to go into Scorpio season. So there could be some birthday celebrations, maybe birthday dinners and things like that. Probably not graduations, because graduations are usually at the end of the year, or either the start of the year, or not the start of the year, I'm sorry, either at the end of the year or like the spring, something like that. So yeah, so just make sure you're on top of any like important dates on the calendar. So like any weddings or birthday celebrations, just make sure, you know, you understand, you have the address right. Because I can also see like maybe going I'm trying not to laugh because it's not funny at all, but I'm laughing because it's annoying. You know, sometimes, you know how you do that kind of like, oh my god, like really, you know, that type of a laugh, like you're exasperated in a way. That's kind of the feeling that I get with Taurus. Is like, it's just like, why, you know, just simply why is this happening? So I get the sense of going to one destination, believing that this is where the birthday dinner is, this is where the wedding reception is, or the wedding shower, or whatever, bachelorette party, that type of thing, bachelor party, whatever. And you got the wrong address, because one number is off, one letter is off of the word, or it's not Oak Lane or whatever, it's Oak Cove, or you know, some ish like that, you know, just something annoying. And it's just like, if you had taken the time to just double check everything, then you would have known that. So it's just that, you know, it's just that kind of like simple. Just make sure you're on top of anything that you may have missed. Okay. So then you have for the Oracle empowerment, and it says you're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. So if in this pile, for some Tauruses, there is a feeling of feeling vulnerable, feeling like you, a little bit of insecurity. Just know that you have the power, right? Just know that it's safe for you to be who you are, especially if you're, for instance, maybe if this celebration, you know, that you may or may not get it wrong, if you show up late, nobody's going to judge you, okay? If you got the place wrong, and the address wrong, and then you show up a little late, you know, don't feel a way about that. Just, you know, take it in stride and say, hey, I thought I had that one right. Other than that, if it's a feeling of that, I just got picked that up for just a few small individuals in the collective here for Taurus. But yeah, but on a larger scale, if this is something that's very deeply personal for you, maybe, you know, if you are around new people, and you may feel a little out of sorts, or trying to get in a way, like get in where you fit in, and feeling like, you know, I don't really feel like I belong, or feeling insecure about it. Don't do that. Have, you know, work on your empowerment, work on your self-esteem, your confidence, and just know that you do belong in the places that you are in, because otherwise you would not be there. You would not have been invited. You would not have, you know, the opportunity would not have presented itself if you were not the right person for the job, the opportunity, the whatever. All right, so protection. is the last oracle card we have here. And it says, you, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So for this instance, for Taurus, I feel like this is more so just reiterating that the powerful person that you are is safe for you to do that. You are protected being who you are. You don't have to fret or, feel away, that people that you won't be accepted for who you are. You will, you know what I'm saying? Especially since you got 3 of summer up here and people want to hang out with you and celebrate. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself this weekend. Just make sure you're on top of any events that you may need to attend. Make sure you have your times right, things on the calendar right. Make sure you're, paying attention to any deadlines. If you need to complete an assignment before next week, you may need to prepare for something, whatever. Just make sure that you are, just make sure you're prepared and you're ready, okay? Nonetheless, you will be protected no matter what. Just have confidence in yourself and just know that you can do it, okay? So hopefully that resonated. If it did, leave me a comment down in the comment section and let me know how. If you feel comfortable sharing. If you do not, totally understand. Just leave a cute emoji down in the comment section. Just let me know that you are rocking with me and you enjoy the content. You enjoy the reading, okay? Like the video, share the video with friends who are also like tarot or fire readings. What else? Subscribe, do all the things, okay? And I will see you next time, Taurus. Bye.